Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV News Update. And two PNP members decided not to accept the salary increase recently announced by Minister of Finance Dr. Nigel Clark. And also, a car wash is on to raise funds for a worthy medical cause. And in sports, Michael Johnson explains why certain athletes, including Olympic and world champions, decided not to take part in pro meets. Stand by for these and more in details. PNP leader Mark Golding and Dr. Dayton Campbell decided not to accept the recent increase announced by Minister of Finance Dr. Nigel Clark.
Leader of the opposition, I must lead by example at a time like this. I will therefore redirect the bulk of the 240+% increase in my pay and retain 20% of that increase and contribute the rest to persons in need and other worthy causes. I intend to do this until the outstanding grouses affecting the public sector workers arising out of the restructuring have been satisfactorily addressed. I am mindful that the leader of the opposition is the only parliamentarian on our side whose package is in the senior executive leadership category. And our other parliamentarians continue to have discussions among themselves as to how best to deal with their situation.
It still remains. Now, my point is similar to the leader of the party. I never came into politics to enrich myself. And to be frank, I did no study to become a politician. Did 5 years of study to become a medical doctor. Find it a little bit strange that as a medical practitioner, I earn less than I earn as a practitioner in the political space. When in my medical practice, I'm supervised, I have protocols that I have to adhere to. If I were to run foul of anything there, then there would be consequences. Politically, that doesn't obtain. So there is a principle that is at play here as to the mechanisms that are in place to ensure that you get quality from within the political space. And there's appraisal, there's management of the process. Now, a part of what the government has done is that they've rolled in everything that persons have gotten. And then they only make mention to where the basic salary is coming from. So, quick example. They might say to you that this person was earning $2.5 million and they are now going to earn 6. But they didn't say to you that that person, whilst they were earning 2.5, there was another $500,000 or $700,000 in allowances and all other things that would have been a part of that salary. So the increase is actually not from 2.5 to 6, but it's from 3.2, right? So I am of the impression that once we're able to see what that is, because I don't know at this time, once we're able to see what that is at the ECG, I am prepared to as well to accept the 20% that everybody else is getting. Because as I said, I don't intend to enrich myself from the political process. If at any time I feel as if I don't have sufficient funds, I do some more work in the hospitals, right? But I don't intend to use politics to be my gateway to fortunes.
PNP in their response said the JLP lobbied for the increase.
We know that a large number of opposition MPs lobbied the Ministry of Finance for an increase. We know that as a fact. So when the press release said that they never had any discussions, that is actually not really true. And there's a reason why Julian Robinson said what he said yesterday. Because there was significant feelings among the opposition benches that they needed an increase, and there was anticipation as to what the increase is and when the increase would come into play. So the issue with the opposition deciding which is their real position is something that they're going to have to make a decision on.
The PNP countered by throwing this jab at the JLP.
There is a question that is out there about which one of the government we should listen to. Don't know if you've heard that question. Which one of the government we should listen to? There's one government where on February 15, 2020, the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, said, the Daily Paper carried it, that he issued a stern warning to nurses to quit if they do not love their jobs and are more motivated by pay than by empathy and compassion for the patients they serve. And there's a next government that says you have to increase the pay in order to attract persons to serve in the political space.
A car wash is on to raise funds for a worthy cause. We are here at Beatrice Crescent at the car wash to raise funds for Malika Whitelock. As we told you earlier, that she's in need of funds to offset the cost for her brain surgery. This cost $6 million Jamaican dollars. They're here right now. See the car wash in action. As we speak. Here along Beatrice Crescent. Here along Beatrice Crescent in the Walton Gardens community, better known as Mall Road. The car wash in action to raise funds for Malika Whitelock. We told you earlier to offset the cost for her brain surgery.
Before Carwash starts.
Members of the community are really putting their all to assist the young lady here, Michaela Whitelock. And the car wash is on in earnest here at Beatrice Crescent, right in front of Brendan's shop. In the young and the elderly are here in action. Here's the organizer of the car wash, Tamika here. Tamika, the car wash organizer from the community. I'm going to speak to her shortly. And the other vehicles here waiting and also arriving.
Every 20 years ago. The case now come for like it.
People arriving. This car will be vacuum shortly.
we never know the seriousness of the sickness until we heard one day that she fainted. And community people we investigated and we hear about the sickness. So me and couple other members of the community will come together and so we're gonna put on a car wash to offset our medical bill because it's 6 million. And we know she cannot find it by herself. So we, the community, come out and decide to help her in our endeavors to see how best we can help with our medical bill. So basically, that you know what it is like to sick and not have the money to help yourself, and we have to seek help from others like we have seek help from you, the wider public now, to help her so she can survive. To live to see our kids them pass the worst. I've been through sickness with 2 of my kids, so I know what it is like when you're sick and need help. So if anyone can help, please to assist her.
Joined by Malaika Whitelock. So Malaika, tell us how the day is going so far with the car wash.
Well, the car wash is going good so far. Persons came out supporting. It's good.
And about how many cars in your estimation get washed today? Can you recall?
How many cars get washed already?
Yeah, since the last hour.
I wasn't keeping count, but it's quite a few, around 20.
20. About how many you expect to be washed today?
A lot.
They start today at about 9 o'clock.
Yes.
And what time will be ending this evening?
What time will be ending?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a specific time.
When there's no more car.
When there's no more car.
So do you have a target as to how many cars you think you can wash in the period you plan to have the car wash?
Well, not me, I'm not sure. I'm not. But we have faith in today that it will turn out good. So it will be good. We are gonna have a whole car, so you know.
And you're hoping to at least try to offset the cost of your medical expense.
Yeah.
I know it's really at all or the big figure.
It is a gigantic figure.
I'm talking about 6 million Jamaican dollars.
Yeah.
And they're trying to raise some funds to at least put some funds for the cost of the damn surgery.
Right. And my community members, they came out and they are doing their best. And as I said before, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because things is getting a little bit worse. But
Whoa. So they have to give you a payment plan or what?
not necessarily. Didn't give me a payment plan. I have to go out and look it on my own.
I mean, can you pay like a portion now and a portion
Well,
later?
He did not give me that. He did not give me that word to use, but no, he did not give me that. He did not say that. I have to find everything.
So plans to find the entire 6 million.
Right.
That's really at all order. And you have to go for you have a cake sale later on. You have a cake sale later on in the year.
If I have a cake sale,
Yeah, what about a cake sale?
I have a cookout later
cookout.
on in the year. That's in August. August the 5th, have a cookout going on. A cookout, I get a drink with the meal. So it's August the 5th, and it's for this just the same.
And the cost per
The
ticket?
cost is the cost for the ticket is
Chanel.
yeah, $2,000.
Sexy Chanel.
Yeah, I understand, man.
$2,000.
Sexy Chanel.
So I hope that the cookout, the car wash, and the GoFundMe, we're hoping that can be enough
So
to
the car
cover.
wash, the GoFundMe, the bingo party that they have for me.
Bingo party again?
Yes,
Wow.
and they are going to have
Yeah, this far the car wash going on now. You have the
Yeah.
cookout
Yeah.
and a bingo party later on, and more again
Yeah, they do have more. They still have more to come.
because the money is really tall.
Really?
Talking about 6 million Jamaican dollars. Well, hopefully all the things are on your plans so far to work out and they are successful, and I can at least raise the money to cover the surgery and can get back to enjoying good health.
Right. Let's get back to it. Hello, me are waiting for the bicycle.
Look at the scene here, the car wash along Beatrice Crescent in the Waltham Gardens, known as Mall Road Community. But the proper name is Waltham Gardens.
Volunteer because of the sickness, and it's so expensive, and I know about having a person that is sick because I recently lost my brother to cancer, so I know what it feels like to say I have somebody that is sick and cannot afford the treatment because it's very expensive. Everything is expensive because of our healthcare system is not very well, not good at all. So to see that everybody want to put out the effort, I can't sit here and say, okay, I'm not going to do anything. I have to do something. And even though it's not much, but every mickle make a muckle.
Yes.
So that's why I choose.
Yeah, man, thanks. And in sports, former Olympic and world champion Michael Johnson explains why some top athletes, including Olympic and world champions, shy away from pro meets. He stated that, why do track athletes pull out of meets and seldom compete against rivals? He explained that pro track, mean Diamond League, etc., never established itself separately of Olympic Games and World Championships. Track structure prioritized Olympics and World Championships. He went on to say that Olympics and World Championships equals big money, big recognition, career legacy, and end-of-year rankings. While on the other hand, pro meets equal small money, no recognition, risk to end-of-year ranking. And he says most athletes' majority income come from shoe contracts with 3 components, and they are base salary, bonus, and reductions. Big bonuses for good Olympic and World Championship performances. Big reduction to the base for poor Olympic and World Championship performance or poor rankings. Rankings heavily weighed on 1. Olympic and World Championship performance, and 2. Record against top competitors. He went on to say that the champion athletes make high 6-figure or more can only gain bonus or bigger contracts from continued Olympic and World Championship performances and ranking success, and can actually lose reductions from pro meet risk. Effectively, for the biggest stars, pro meets equal lower gains and higher risk. That's why some pro athletes who are Olympic and world champions shy away from pro meets. I'm Dudley Thompson. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, thanks for watching.